So you have this little robot that's like, I found something! Okay, and basically you have to shut that little robot up by talking to a person.
There might be an issue there. Maybe there too. I don't... can you prove your rights to this? I need bacon.
Hi there, Spitfire here with Game Mode 5, and today it's come to my attention that there are some people out there who are so completely and utterly disconnected with reality that it's scary. I'm talking about specifically when it comes to YouTube and copyright. And what it is, what copyright law is, and how this entire system with YouTube and whatnot works. Now, I doubt that any of these people that I'm referring to will ever watch this video, because I'm pretty sure that they're so self-absorbed that it will not... They're probably off, I don't know, jacking their wieners somewhere on Santa Monica Boulevard in California or something. I don't know. But anyways. Okay, so this is my vlog channel. Okay, I just need to say that because all views and opinions expressed here are solely my own and do not reflect on Game Mode 5 and bada bada bada. Okay. So... in starting my own YouTube network, I have come to the realization that people have no idea what the hell copyright really is. Copyright is not a thing, okay? There is no such thing as saying, do you have copyright on your channel? Yes, of course you do! Copyright is the ownership of this creative thing, okay? That's what the frick it is. It's a set of laws that allow people to own ideas and the creative process in some ways. Look it up. I'm not going to explain the whole thing to you, okay? Better yourselves and frickin' read a book or something. Go online. Okay, so anyways. Copyright is not a thing. You cannot just say, do you have copyright on your channel? Or does your network deal with copyright? Of course it does, okay? Everything that is put down in a physical or virtual medium is copywritten, whether it's by you or someone else. Using someone else's copywritten work is not cool. Bad. Bad people. Okay? I'm just gonna say that. Bad people. Bad people doing this. Now, with that said, okay, copyright in itself is an idea. It is a set of laws set in place to ensure that people retain what is rightfully theirs, similar to trademark and all of that. Now that we have that out of the way, if you, in any way, shape, or form, use someone else's ideas in a way that infringes on copyright law, that is bad. Bad. Bad people. Don't do that. Now, within copyright law, there's a section which a lot of YouTube falls into. It's called fair use. Fair use allows people to reuse other people's content for certain purposes and under certain circumstances. Okay? Now, this is, for the most part, comment and criticism, which means that if I'm reviewing the movie... I don't know. I'm reviewing a movie... Mrs. Doubtfire. Why not? Because, you know, there's nothing more awesome than Robin Williams in a dress. Right? Anyway, I'm reviewing the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. means I can, while I'm talking about it, put a little clip on the screen, a little picture of, Mrs. Doubtfire, and, there's Robin Williams going, hello, or whatever, okay? That's what that means. That means that I can be like, okay, well, so today we're going to talk about this game that's coming out, and you're going to notice that, there's stuff in the things and the thing. Okay, we're going to show a trailer now. Cut to the trailer. Then you come back and you're like, so as you can see in the trailer, they talked about this and that and the other thing and the other guy and the thing. That's what that means. Okay? That means that you can comment and or criticize these things. You can also use it for educational purposes. You can reuse other people's content for creative purposes. That means... no, not creative. Sorry, educational. Educational. What am I thinking? Educational reasons. Meaning, for instance, let's say I am, I don't know, trying to teach people how to do YouTube. And I'm talking about search results. Okay? So I show, a little clip up here or behind me because I'm using the green screen or something of like me scrolling through search results and there are images there and, and those images do not belong to me, but I'm using them as a way to illustrate a point to educate people. Also, for instance, if I'm teaching you about copyright and I show you a series of clips demonstrating what copyright laws do and do not allow. Like I said earlier about the trailer thing. If I would put a trailer there that proves the point, it shows you what I'm talking about, and yet learn something, so it's cool. Alright. And there are some other things in there about fair use, but that's pretty much it. There's also parody. If you create a parody of work, it is considered your own property. So if I'm sitting here and I'm, singing, I don't know, my own version of Shania Twain's, what does Shania Twain sing? I don't listen to country music. I don't even know why I chose her. But anyways, okay, let's say that I, am singing a version of, wait a minute, I got this, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, Kid Rock's Cowboy. But instead, I'm saying about, like, Hero Brian. It's like, Hero Brian, or whatever, instead of Cowboy. Okay, yeah, you get the point. The point that I'm making is, parody, cool. Educational use, cool. Comment and criticism, cool. Simply uploading video to the internet, devoid of comments, devoid of educational purposes, not cool, bro. Not cool. Now, to mitigate some of the damage that would be caused by this system being implemented verbatim, some publishers have put out comments saying, yes, please, we appreciate you doing Let's Plays of our games and showing our trailers. We give you a pass. Because they want the free advertising. Cool. Alright? But if that doesn't make things worse, okay? My head's about to explode. Okay? That is great. But that makes things worse because now people have gotten used to the point, like, for instance, you see people play EA, Electronic Arts games online, like, all the freaking time! But here's the problem, people! EA has not released anything on that. They have not given permission for people to play their games online. Which means everything has to fall under fair use. And even if it falls under fair use, because of Google's possibly broken system of enforcing copyright, it could still end up getting taken down or causing you a strike. Why? Because Google's system currently, the way it's implemented, is a little bit broken. Love you, Google. Just saying. Their system right now is set up. The one of two things can happen. Okay? Either A, your content can be found by a little freaking robot that wanders around YouTube and gone, oh, I found something! And then it just dings you and, and then you have to prove that you have the rights and whatnot. Well, actually, there's three ways. But I'll go back in the full circle. Okay? So you have this little robot that's like, I found something! Okay, and basically you have to shut that little robot up by talking to a person. And then that person's like, well, maybe, possibly, or... And here's why that person's kind of like, maybe, kinda, because a lot of fair use is kind of in borderline territory. For instance, like I said, parody, there's really no borderline there. If A, yes, it is a parody, or B, no, it's not, it's either cool or it's not. Okay? But as far as comment and criticism, there is a fight to be made there. About as far as how much content you use and all that. How much of it is theirs, how much of it is yours. Are you commenting just so you can steal somebody else's content? Or are you actually trying to add to the conversation? That's the deal, okay? Okay. So, that cannot be decided by a robot. It just goes, the content is here, the content is here! Okay? That little robot needs to be shot. I digress. So anyways, we got a little robot over here. Ah, the content is here! Okay. We can either go that way, or someone can find your content and go, oh my goodness. He uploaded all of Mrs. Doubtfire. And it's not just the part where Robin Williams goes, hello! So, okay. Now that person fills out a little thing and he's just, this guy's using my content and it's not cool. And, yeah. Okay, I know this. I've done this. I've seen other people have actually re-uploaded my videos. It's not a pleasant thing, but whatever. Okay? So, there's that. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, we have these two ways that content can be found. Now, there's a third that actually happens at upload for affiliate channels. Or people who are partnered without a network, partnered directly through YouTube. They have to prove their right to the content. Now, that I don't really want to count in this, but I have to, because basically what happens is YouTube / Google has this like internal review system where like either a really stupid person or an insane child, one of the two, really stupid person or insane child, goes over these videos and they're like,
there might be an issue there. Maybe there too. I don't. Can you prove your rights to this? I need bacon.
Okay, so, yeah. And then, if that happens, then you still have to go, this is fair use, it's comment and criticism, it's parody, screw you. I cited my source for that music, Okay, that system's messed up. But, I understand why it's there. Now, let's get to the part about why it's there. Let's do this. Now, why it's there is because YouTube / Google has provided us this awesome platform. And this platform is there to allow us to exercise our creative process. Now, the problem with that is there's, I forget the number, but a whole bunch of freaking, 100 hours of video uploaded every minute to YouTube, okay? Some crap like, who knows? Okay, so, with that being the case, there's a lot of content out there, and a lot of people looking to abuse this system. Like I said, uploading entire movies, Mrs. Doubtfire, and why am I using Mrs. Doubtfire? I don't know. Anyways, and then there are people who want to do this right. Now, separating those two groups of people is very tough. Okay? Because just because, for instance, someone has a history of knowing what the crap they're doing, doesn't mean that they're not going to slip up later. So you can't just put somebody on a trusted list and go, everything from that year's was cool. No, you can't do that. So, there's this internal review process, and somehow, some way, people in their brain place have gotten it into their head that copyright law, I don't like to just say copyright, but copyright law is a product of Google. No. This has been around for a freaking century here, people. Okay? Google is only reacting to their legal liability. Because they've given us this platform, they have to police it and monitor it in some way, shape, fashion, or form. Okay? And a lot of that has to do with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, okay, that means that because Google and / YouTube is making money on this platform, and they are using it to, as a revenue stream, they have to protect it. They have a need to make sure that it's here tomorrow. And if people are constantly on YouTube keep uploading, the Smurfs 2, Mrs. Doubtfire, Mrs. Foutdyer, I'm out of examples. Why are all of my... Anyway, if they keep letting that happen, there's problems, okay? Now, a lot of people have gotten away with a lot of stuff over the years. Bad stuff. And it kind of came to a head a while back. Not going to tell you the story. Sure, you've heard it. If you haven't, Google it or something. The point I'm making is this. If you are on YouTube and you do not understand the way that copyright law works, stop doing YouTube. It's not for you. This platform is for people who are going to follow the law, follow the rules, and pretty much just be a good YouTube citizen. If you understand copyright law, and you do not understand the way that Google has implemented it, do some research. Because obviously you're smart enough to do a little bit to understand copyright law. So I'll give you a pass. Do a little bit of research. Find out what it is that you can do to mitigate any possible issues. This rant is done. So yeah. Till next time, I'm Spitfire with Game Mode 5. Like, subscribe, comments please.